beautiful when we can show these amazing before and afters on the show, but a lot of us are just looking for really quick DIY upgrades that we can do around the house, and they can make such a huge difference. So we thought, let's talk a little bit about projects that you might have done around your homes that have been quick DIY fixer-uppers. And I'm going to start, Sharon, with you. We've got this great picture of an office space in your home. What's the DIY upgrade in there?
The whole thing is a DIY in a sense. It was a sunroom, and I had I just built a small platform 10 years ago when my kids were really young to sit down and have it as a window seat. Right. And then just last year I raised the same piece of wood up to make it a desk for myself that's nice and deep, painted it with a new color, took the cushion off obviously, and then underneath I just put some simple IKEA shelves underneath just so I could store you know, business articles and magazines and that sort of thing.
So smart, because a lot of us are just overrun with paper. And I think to have that sort of a system just put into, you know, a corner of your space, it can make a world of difference.
I have to admit, it's starting to come out from that space
I know,
now,
right? There's so much.
It's a good theory,
because you started low, now you're at like 30. It's going to become a shelf, maybe.
All right, Yannick, we've got a renovation that you did. I mean, this was a huge reno, but there's something specifically in the kitchen that we want to show. So we've got the before shot of your kitchen, which, you know, was okay.
Yeah.
But
well,
when you see what Yannick did to
it, exactly.
I mean, come on, take a look at the after.
I love the blue.
Absolutely,
it was my favorite color.
Gorgeous.
But then I had a challenge. I'm not very DIY type of guy, but sometimes I have great ideas. And in this case, I was like, oh, those poles, they're kind of modern, but they were stainless steel poles. And I couldn't, because I spray painted the cabinetry, I had the holes that were already drilled for the poles. So I'm like, I cannot replace the poles, but I want them gold. So I sent them to be electroplated.
Electroplated.
And for a fraction of the cost, it changed from stainless steel to being like, you know, gold. Being stainless steel to gold. And it looked like a brand new
because you can't just spray paint those. You're touching it too much. It's going to pull it off. It's not the same.
I didn't know that was an option.
Really?
So they actually
bar cart.
Oh, they did.
Yes, you can electroplate.
They dip it in metal.
They just need a vat big enough to.
There's a few companies here in Toronto, but across Canada, and anything you want electroplated can go to bronze, gold, copper, silver.
So cool. I love that. That's a really good idea. So tomorrow we have one of your rooms in here as well, and it comes down to a storage issue as well.
Yeah.
You had the beautiful fireplace, but you added something in there.
So it was when we bought the house, and you know we were renovating. We put in the fireplace, and we didn't have a lot of money at the time for built-ins. So we took these existing floating shelves, but just cut them to fit exactly, and they create the feeling of built-ins just because they go from the sides of the fireplace to the walls. And you know, it gives you, it's not closed storage, but it gives you the opportunity to do styling and display books and beautiful accessories that you have. And I bought I splurged a bit on some custom baskets that were just the right size to slide underneath. Full of Noah's toys and the best investment, honestly. So, I mean, I didn't do them exactly myself, but I came up with the idea. And it was like an easy thing, and we still haven't left them. Like, I like them the way they are.
And because you went more on a more affordable side with the shelves, you just, you know, cut them, then you could spend money on the basket, which that's where you create that big impact, and it's functional and so
I can't wait until, is Noah playing with Lego yet?
Well, he has the Millennial Falcon from Star Wars, like Edward got him, which is like, it's tiny. It's a little advanced for him because he's not even 4 yet. But
when he starts with the Lego, I want to see your house and I want to compare notes, because my basement is a Lego castle. It's a nightmare. I go downstairs and it's like, oh, Lego! It's growing out of the walls and the floors, and I know that you'll have a solution. So I can't wait. You
better start working on it.
Start working on it. So we wanted to know what DIY upgrades you've done at home. We put the word out on social media. Got this great project from Heather. She's from Park Hill, that's near London, Ontario. Sent us this picture of her bathroom vanity. So she bought it. It was a dresser at a secondhand store. Totally repurposed it, and it looks great. What a great idea. And then we've got Helen from Surrey, BC. She was frustrated by the carpeting on her stairs. So guess what she did? She ripped it out. She painted the stairs white, and then she added black and white ribbon from the dollar store to the sides. She says the whole project cost about $25. It is stunning. Like, the impact is gorgeous. And finally, we've got Leah from Orangeville, Ontario. She sent us this picture. Her husband and 16-year-old son, Jay, took apart a cedar deck and built a large chalkboard with the wood, and because it had so much character.
Great idea.
When their friends and family saw what he made, they got a little jealous. They said, I want one. Yeah. And her son now makes the boards and sells them. Isn't that good?
I like that.
You get a great
story.
idea and the beginning of an entrepreneur right there. I love that. And those things are expensive in real life. So it makes a lot of sense to DIY it. All right, let's go to break. We've got more coming up. Home Day.